Alright, welcome back to my round 2 game of GPX. I'm playing against cftsoc, or cftsoc, who seems to be on some sort of crazy deck. I'm not exactly sure what the deck does, but probably does something pretty cool. But hopefully it doesn't happen to me. So, this hand's bad. I'm gonna mulligan it. This hand's great. Yeah, I keep this. Do I keep stand unassailable? Think I think I have to keep it because it's a threat. Right? Because it's a top end, and I only need 2 primal resurgences, right? Do they have cosmic sinkhole? They don't. Okay, so yeah, I can just keep 1 primal resurgence and then curve primal into raised cultivator. Yeah, sure, I'll go with that. So they're fetching on turn 1. I'm assuming it's going to be a cantrip on turn 1. And they, yeah, their deck has a ton of cantrips. So it's Terraformer's Globe, Mana Fix for them, Forest. Okay, I guess I just play turn 1 Prime Resurgence and pass. Do they have any good ways to kill Prime Resurgence? Uh, Not anything particular. Like, they have crests, but that's not a very efficient answer for Prime Resurgence. I mean, it's a decent answer for the land aura tokens. But I doubt they're going to do that. They can keep up counter magic for next turn, and that'd be really annoying for me. Actually, they can also discard me. Oh, they're just gonna bounce. Yeah, that makes sense. But the good news is I can still curve, or I can go primal into Wayfarer's Lantern, but then into stand unassailable, I guess. Yeah, that's decent. Lumbering Hillock. Yeah, so I need to fetch Forest here, but that's fine. I mean, I can also fetch Lush Oasis right now if I want to, but I'd rather just fetch Forest. Right. Actually, I think I might want to fetch Lush Oasis because that gets me because that way I don't get massacred if I top deck Recall Forgotten Aeons. And I can still get Tyrant mana with the Wayfarer Shrine later on. Yeah, makes more sense. So Lush Oasis and Primary Surgeons again. Come on. Yeah, Primary Surgeons into Wayfarer's Lantern into Stand Unassailable. And pass the turn. So I mean, I have a 7 mana 6/4 in the graveyard at least. So even if I don't draw anything else, I still have plays. They're gonna play more cantripping artifacts. I don't think I have a very good game 1 matchup because my deck just doesn't do enough early on. They can just combo off. Or at least they have all the time in the world to set up their combo. I guess if I can turbo out at time tributes, then that'd be good because that at least it wipes some of their lands. No, they just sack all their artifacts and they're still pretty happy. The crops, yeah, they're just cantripping, and they get to take the crest. I guess I'm assuming they're taking the crest. Crest is just really good against me because it bounces the land artifact or the land auras. So I do have access to 6 mana next turn. So if I top deck Layer and Alpha, that'd be pretty good. Accumulation Growth Scalper, yeah, that's also really good. Well, no, it's not as good because it doesn't master him because Terraformer's Globe exists. Do I hit their Terraformer's Globes? Let me see. I don't want to give them more mana, so probably not. But is there any point? No, if they're artifacts, then Power Cell Cultivator turns them into Mana Rocks, and the Reclamation Grove Sculptor also turns them into Mana Rocks, so it doesn't make a difference what I hit. I think now I just want to get Reclamation Grove Sculptor on board because that's a threat, right? And then also play out Lumbering Hillock this turn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then next turn I get to Coalesce and Unassailable. I mean, Reclamation Grove Sculptor just gets answered with Crest, right? But playing Raised Cultivator just also gets answered with Crest, and it spans my mana less efficiently. So yeah, I'm just gonna go for this play. Hit your actually, what mana do they need? It doesn't really matter, I don't think. I'll just hit their Crumbling Precipice because that hits more colors. It doesn't matter because they have Terraformer's Globe to mana fix them. Actually, if they can use the crest on Reclamation Growth Sculptor instead of stand unassailable, that'd be pretty good. And next turn, I get to go Raise Cultivator. If I do Raise Cultivator into Wayfarer's Lantern, then that gets me 6 mana off the land, so I can go Raise Cultivator into a 6-drop, which means that top decking Lair and Alpha will be really good for me. And I think this Wayfarer's Shrine is going to fetch a mountain because I do need the red source in case I top deck Tyrant Tributes. Although Raised Cultivator is mana fixing too, so if they waste their crest on the Reclamation Growth Sculptor, then I think I'm ready to. I'm willing to use Raised Cultivator. Or yeah, that does it. Did they get anything back? No, they're just gonna use it as Exunt, which is really good for them. And they're keeping up a crest. That's annoying. And I get more lands, which is not what I need right now. Okay, so I guess I'm fetching Forest. I mean, Satin Unassailable is bad because it just dies to crest. Can I go Raise Cultivator into Lumbering Hillock activation? Let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then put it here. they get to bounce the land token afterwards, and then I don't have enough mana. That's not good for me. Well, if I do that, then at least they waste a crest on the land aura instead of the stand unassailable, right? Yeah. Alright, so erase cultivator, land aura here. Yeah, maybe they don't use it. I'm going to see how they react to this. Then yeah, I'm going to try to untap this guy. They're gonna let it happen. Cool. But they're not they're not cresting right now. Anyways, animate Lumbering Hillock and swing. Do they have removal for this thing? No. I don't think it really matters because they're gonna end up turning crest, right? And they're thinking about cresting or cracking the clue. And they might want to keep crest because they know I have stand unassailable in the yard. They are going to crest. They're gonna bounce their Terraformer's Globe. Okay, sure. I think they're just setting up for the combo turn because I spent way too long just doing nothing this game. So Tyrant Tributes would be a really nice top deck, assuming they don't have a counter spell available. Actually, no, it's not a good top deck because they just sack all their Terraformer's Globes. They're gonna start fetching out lands. Vein Drinkers. Okay, at least they don't have anything currently. And Vivian. Okay, there we go. That's something that's good. I think I tried to jam Vivian, and if it gets countered, then what do? I really don't want it to get countered, but I can't afford to not jam it, right? I can try to jam Stand Unassailable, but that's also really bad. And, well, they don't have Crest anymore, but if Stand gets countered, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I can't do both, so I think I will Vivian first. Is there any tax and counter spells I need to worry about? No, there is not, so there's no point in playing my land pre-comp or pre-cast. Alright, do you have a counter spell? Yeah, it seems like you do. Alright, that's unfortunate. At least I still get to whack with Lumbering Hillock. Do I attack with Raise Cultivator too? Bridge with Vein Drinker's Kabbalist? Wait, what? Oh yeah, right, I need to do this. Yeah, I need to play my land to activate my Lumbering Hillock. So in that case, yeah, I will fetch my Flourishing Crevasse now, and then I can activate Lumbering Hillock and swing. What do I do here? Do I attack with Raise Cultivator to trade with Vein Drink? No, that has to be bad, right? Yeah. No, I guess I get to Coalesce Stand Unassailable next turn. That still doesn't do anything though. You know, this game will be a lot more different if Raised Cultivator was a Pale Scatter. Because I could have been attacking with this thing. Like that, this thing would be a 6/6 at this point. Or, yeah, it's 5/5 actually. So it turns out Raised Cultivator is probably not a very good Pale Scatter number 5 to 6. I'm assuming they have their combo set up. So what are some good top decks? I think Sackbow is actually quite good because their combo involves Graveyard, right? So I can use Sackbow to at least put a Thorn in their plans or something. Is this Tally's Council? Yeah, they're going off now. And Archaeological Experience. So now they have some more cards, but they're out of gas now, right? Huh. Okay, I have one more turn, and they have anti-magic face up, right? Yeah, that's unfortunate. Wayfarer's Lantern. Cool. That's useful, I guess. I'm being sarcastic here. Does this resolve? It does. I shouldn't play into the anti-magic because there's no reason to. I mean, I can technically get rid of one of their Fading Rifts if I do that. But yeah, I don't think there's really a reason to play into it. So I'm just going to do this and attack again. I still don't think attacking with Rake's Cultivator does anything because they just chump. Or, I mean, they just trade. They're more than willing to trade off with Vein Drinker's Kabbalist at this point. Okay, so does jamming Stand Unassailable matter here? I think it does because it gets rid of one of their Fading Rifts and prevents them from cracking Clue. Although if they crack Clue, they use up their Fading Rift anyways. It's basically just 7 mana making them discard a card. Is that worth it? Maybe? Yeah. But actually, no, I can't cast it because... no, I can, right? No, I only have 6 mana. Never mind. Yeah, I can't do that anything. Let's see if they have the combo. Even if they don't, they still get to play Archaeological Experience again, and that lets them spin the wheel again. And they get Corpse Bed. Needs a lot of lands off the top and an anti-magic again. That's annoying. Okay, do they have anything? Actually, they get to play a Terraformer's Globe and Cantrip again. Yeah, Terraformer's Globe. Alright, anyways, I should probably think about sideboarding right now. So, Raised Cultivator is bad. Reclamation Grove Sculptor is bad. I think those... yeah, so those guys go out, and then I bring in Forbidden Treasures and Sackbows. Actually, does Sackbow prevent their combo from going off? Like, I know it's a graveyard-based combo, or at least some part of the combo goes to the graveyard, but I'm not exactly sure if Sackbow is actually useful against that, because they can just kill the sack before trying to go off. And they're definitely thinking, so I don't think they have an obvious win right now, so they're just thinking through the lines. So that's a good sign for me. Oh, they have another tally council? Actually, they're tracking their mass spending because they need to get augmented for Thunder Roads. Yeah, there we go. So they're gonna kill Raise Cultivator and hit face for a bunch. Okay. They also gain Light Knife, so yeah, now I need to get them back. Like, they're not in danger of dying anymore. Whacking with Vein Drinker Kabbalist. I'm assuming they're just taking a life gain now. No, they're still making treasures. And I guess that's a turn. Okay, they didn't get the combo. But now I need to top deck something useful. Playrun Alpha, it runs straight into anti-mat. Oh, no, it does. Oh, it does, okay. That's annoying. I think I should just use Stat Unassailable to bait the counter magic. Or alternatively, I can just wait a turn again, and is it worth killing Fading Rift? I don't think it is. Fading Rift for Stat Unassailable. Well, whatever. I'm always going to attack with Lumbering Hillock first. No, it's just, do I want to cast Stat Unassailable? I mean, actually, could I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? No, I couldn't have. Yeah, I couldn't have cast both, so there was no point in doing. No, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And 6 plus 7 is not 12, so I couldn't have done that either. Yeah, no point in running stuff into the face of anti-magic. I'm just going to pass. They get to crack a clue, though, so not sure about oh, they get to use ready for anything. Yeah, maybe I should have tried to make them use the counter spell. You know, it wasn't like I was doing anything else with my mana. And they get to corpse pet away my Stand Unassailable next turn. Okay, yeah, that was a misplay. Yeah, letting them draw cards means that they're closer to their combo. A Paracel Cultivator, sure. So now they have infinite mana. I mean, if they run out of cards, they're not. They have a bunch of clues that they can crack for for cards. But they're not running out of cards, and I really should have tried to jam the Stand Unassailable last turn. And I think I just didn't think hard enough about how the future turns would turn out, because like next turn I wouldn't have been able to play Stand plus Leyran anyways, and they had Corpse Bed right there. Oh, they're not playing Corpse Bed. They need the mana for something. Whack me for 1. And Tally's Council. Okay, are they going to get another Thunder Roads? They Thunder Roads me, and then I go down to 5, and I die next turn. Well, at least I have the Stand Unstable still floating around in the graveyard. Reminiscence. I'm assuming they're gonna start looping now. Although I'm not exactly sure what the combo is. Tallies for is this gonna be tallies for 2 Thunder Roads? I mean, that kills me, so that would make sense. How many Thunder Roads did they run? They only run 1 copy of Thunder Roads. Ah, that's how they're getting extra mana. I'm assuming I assume I've lost that already, so I'm just gonna concede now. Alright, so like I was saying, pulse board, bring in Forbidden Treasures, side out Stand Unassailable, side out Raise Cultivators, bring in Sackbow, and then side out Reclamation Grove Sculptor. There we go. Actually, how good is Alton Surveyor? It kills Vein Drinker. That's the only thing it does. I mean, it also kills Shigao, and it kills Terraformer's Globes. That might be enough to mask them. Huh. Yeah, maybe Alton Surveyor is actually good in this matchup. Like, ones don't really matter to them. I'm gonna try bringing some of them in. What do I board out? They don't actually run that many instants and no, they run a bunch of sorceries. I think Forbidden Treasure is good here. Is Ramsey the odd one out here then? No, Ramsey's good against sack effects, right? No. Maybe something like this. Actually, Time of Tributes isn't great because they build up a bunch of Ram tokens. It might be good. So how good is Alton Surveyor actually? Is Alton Surveyor blowing up a treasure worth it? I think it might be. But no. Paracel Cultivator makes the 1/1s into mad orcs. Yeah, that's not great. It's great if they don't have a Paracel Cultivator out, but if they do, then it's pretty useless. Still might be worth trying though. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the more standard loadout. I don't want to risk it. And Sackbow is good, right? Yeah. Well, no, Sackbow is only good if they start comboing. Does it stop the if I keep Sackbow, they can't really share Reminiscence, right? But other than that, I mean, it also helps against Kyoro, sort of. It's not great, but fine. I'm not gonna bring it in or bring an extra copy in. I'm gonna try 1 copy of Alton Surveyor. No, that feels bad. Like this, fine. Alright, so hoping for a good draw here, and I did not get it. Or did I? How aggressive do I want to mulligan down to, for a 1-drop? I mean, I'm gonna play, so I definitely want a 1-drop ramp. Well, I said 1 1-drop ramp, but this also works. And I bombed the Time of Tributes, right? Or do I? What do they have on 1 that can screw me over? Not much, actually, so I can just bottom it land pretty safely, right? Yeah. That could punish me later on, but do I want Time Tributes in my opening hand? It gives me something to ramp towards. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana available. I'm gonna bottom it. But yeah, I mean, I got the pretty ideal starting hand. I got the turn 1 ramp into turn 2 Pale Scatter. There's Farmer's Globe. This is one situation for Alton server would be decent, but not really because it would have been a wash anyways. Okay, so do I fetch Lush Oasis right now with Masira's Cataract? I think the answer is yes, because no, this could fetch Lumbering Hillock later on. I think I'm going to use Rampant Summit right now. But yeah, I mean, I got the nut draw. This Pale Scatter is probably going to get killed, but hey, I have 5 mana lying around afterwards. No, they don't have a kill spell for this. Huh, interesting. Oh, and there's Recall Forgotten Aeons, exactly what I needed. So how does this work out? I do want to play Curse of Encroaching Waters okay, what can I draw into with Recall? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 mana, so could be Recall into a 3 mana thing. Does playing Curse pre-combat change the clock in any way? It might. So I think I should go for it. But then again, I can recall into recall if I get the right... No, I can't because I don't have the right mana. I can recall into Pale Scatter if I get the right draw. I think that's worth trying for. They also have anti-magic up right now, so there's actually no point in attacking pre-combat. Okay, what's their instant speed kill spell? Literally nothing, right? They have Solar Flare, and yeah, they can't kill my guy at instant speed, so I should just do everything pre-combat. In which case, play Masira's Cataract untapped, fetch it for Lush Oasis. I mean, I can also fetch Island right now. I have enough green sources, right? And this prevents me from taking too much damage in case Thunder Roads becomes relevant later on. Yeah, sure. I'll try to do that. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then pay 2 of that mana, and let's see if this gets countered. You're thinking about it. They let it happen. Okay, interesting. Oh, okay, and that's not great, but whatever, this guy can fetch Lumbering Hillock for next turn. So Curse of Encroaching Water comes down. Do I play this untapped for Lumbering Hillock? Well, no, next turn I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm probably just coalescing Recall next turn, so I can just play this thing tapped. And yeah, do you have an answer to this? I don't think you have anything that can kill this at instant speed, so what you're thinking? Oh, Crest, right. Think about whether to crest this thing or not. And the fact that I tapped awkwardly, oh, what, they're keeping the crest. Okay, sure. And now they're going, oh, they're probably just cantripping right now. No, they are going to crest. And they're going to crest the land token. Yeah, makes sense. Strange that they're doing it post-combat, or after taking the hit, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I still have 7 afterwards. Also, the fact that I had Curse of Encroaching Mars probably meant that I should... Okay, there we go. There goes Pale Scatter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If they still have anti-magic, they can counter it, and then that's bad for me. Ramsey. I should just go Ramsey into Recall, right? Because that gets more things on board. And it actually goes up on... Yeah, it's mana positive, so I can still fetch Lumbering Hillock afterwards. Alright, I'm sold. I'm gonna go Ramsey first. I mean, if they counter this, then I don't get to cast Recall. Oh, they let it happen. Okay, sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Does this get countered? I'm alright with this getting countered because I have enough mana. Even after spending... Okay, yeah, it is going to get countered. So now I have to fetch Mysterious Cataract, or I mean, Lumbering Hillock, and start going on Lumbering Hillock beats. But they're at 10, so that's not that high. Lumbering Hillock can probably kill them in pretty short order. You're gonna Seek Prophecy? Okay, sure. Also, the Antelope is kind of annoying for them because 1 damage will matter at this point. They're also taking a decent amount of damage from their lands. And now looking at the board, I think, yeah, Alton Surveyor would have been great here because it kills the Terraformer's Globe, and now they're taking a bunch of damage from their lands. They're going to take Mag Torrent. Huh, they really are that desperate for lands right now. Raindrinker Kabbalist lets them block, and yeah, they pass. Remember to fetch before next turn. So let's see, what do I draw? Another Ramsey. That's not very useful. Do I play Ramsey? Yeah, I mean, it gets another 1/1 out there. So I will play Ramsey after this, but not happy about it. I'm assuming they're trading here. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to play Ramsey number 2 to get another 1/1 onto the board. And then I mean, also get a land aura down there so that I can get more mana later on. I can cast Tyrant Tributes if I top deck it now, right? Yeah, I can. I do technically have lethal on board right now if they have no blockers. They probably can put up a bunch of blockers. But I do have I am getting pretty close to killing them. Also just putting it out there, but if I played Messier's Cataract untapped that last turn and used it to fetch Lumbering Halak, I would have been in a much better situation because I could have just gone for the Lumbering Halak beat instead of trying to coalesce Recall Forgotten Aeons. And that plays around their anti-magic. Although maybe they had another 1-mana or 2-mana cantrip in hand somewhere, and that would have also been bad for me because it meant that they got to draw more cards. But the thing is, they don't have a good answer for Lumbering Hillock, right? All of their answers to big creatures are at sorcery speed. Yeah, they have no good answers to Lumbering Hillock. So I should have been more aggressive about getting Lumbering Hillock online because that's a consistent clock that they can't really answer. Oh, okay, they have the combo, don't they? That's annoying. Should I have attacked the Antelope? Maybe not, because, well, if I didn't attack the Antelope, they just chump the Lumbering Hillock with the Vein Drinking Cabals, and they're still in this situation afterwards, and I just lose out on 1 damage. But now they have 5 mana, and they can go off, right? They have Shared Reminiscence mana, or no, they don't. Or no, they do. Unless they're playing Kyoro now. Kyoro Crest, Notali's Council. They can't Underworld, right? Yeah, and that wipes my board, gets them back up, gives them a bunch of life, and then now I'm in top deck mode. I have the Lumbering Clock swing, but it's a lot less threatening when they've gained 9 life. They just need to top deck something, some good top end. Okay, well, let's see what they got. Assuming it is Thunderworlds, right? Kyoro, which gets back, I guess they can't do that, and that is a problem for me because that thing's huge. Yeah, looks like their deck can also make use of Pale Scour really nicely. So how do I deal with that? Because that thing outsizes my Lumbering Hillock now, right? 5/5. I need Time Tributes off the top immediately. If I top deck a land here, I think I just lose. I'm just hoping not to top deck a land here. Darn. I mean, it does give me a bunch of mana, but Lumbering Hillock can't attack. Kyro is just gonna attack next turn and steal more stuff. Yeah, this is not going great for me. I mean, my win con is basically top decking one of my top end creatures, preferably Time Tributes, and hoping they don't have an anti-magic. And I also have to hope that they don't have to combo before then. Allies Council again. Okay, they probably have it now. Yeah, I think this is what happens when my deck draws all ramp and not enough top end. I had Recall Forgotten Aeons, but the recast got countered. Fine. Alright, yeah, I'm 1-1 now. This ramp isn't doing great. Maybe I should have mulliganed harder for Forbidden Treasure and Friends. No, I didn't even bring in Elton Surveyor. Elton Surveyor would have been pretty good that game. So, probably should have brought that in. Although, probably wouldn't have drawn it anyways. Like, I would be boarding out Ramses for it, right? And that'd be pretty bad. Well, hopefully I win my next 2 games. Otherwise, I need to try to get into top 8 in the last GP of the season, and then I can't really think of a deck that I want to play other than this, so I need to find something stronger. Anyways, yeah, hopefully the next rounds go better.